Shalom, thanks for joining us from our studios in Tel Aviv. I'm Natasha Kirchuk here with ILTV's afternoon news brief from Israel.
Israel recently declared its policy of not returning the bodies of terrorists to their families. Yet just a day later, the Israeli army accidentally returned the body of a Palestinian terrorist who was shot and killed on Thursday while trying to attack an IDF soldier with an axe. Authorities transferred his corpse to relatives by mistake, and the army has now launched an internal investigation to determine why the mistake took place. The assailant was shot by soldiers at the scene of the incident just north of Hebron. He was identified as 54-year-old Ibrahim Radaya, a Hamas operative who has spent time in Israeli prisons. During the axe attack, Radaya hit a soldier in the helmet, but the soldier escaped without any injuries. The U.S. Congress is demanding that the Obama administration block potential anti-Israel resolutions in the United Nations Security Council. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas is currently pushing one such resolution that would condemn Israeli settlement policy. In response, more than 90% of the U.S. House of Representatives have signed a letter urging President Barack Obama to use the U.S. veto power to block any Security Council resolution seen as biased against Israel. U.S. Representative Nita Lowey said that 394 out of 435 House members signed the letter that was sent to President Obama. The congressional letter backs a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, but insists that negotiations between the two sides is the only path to peace. Lian Acharoni may be a proud Israeli, but she's just as proud to be singing the American National Anthem for the NBA. The Israeli opera singer has been auditioning for several productions in New York, and now she's become the first Israeli to ever sing the national anthem at the beginning of an NBA game. Acharoni sang for the Brooklyn Nets at the beginning of the team's final game against the Toronto Raptors, and tons of Jewish fans in the crowd congratulated her after her successful performance. The Israeli singer was born and raised in Jerusalem, and she says she sees herself as an ambassador to Israel when she performs abroad. She's already performed as a vocal soloist across the world with the Israeli Philharmonic and Symphony Orchestras. The German government is set to launch new anti-terror legislation that involves increased cooperation with Israel. The new plan promises to give more funding, personnel, and power to security forces combating terrorism in Germany, and it's part of a mission to spur the integration of migrants and refugees into the country. The anti-terror legislation calls for stepping up Germany's secret services cooperations with Israel to prevent future terror attacks.
That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchuk, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.